Welcome to Psych Insight, where we view the world through the lens of psychology. Have you ever wondered what makes certain individuals more appealing to narcissists? Well, it's not just about a pretty face or an impressive resume. The narcissist's selection process is a bit more complex and insidious than that. Let's start by understanding the concept of narcissistic supply. This term refers to the attention, praise, and admiration that narcissists crave. It's their lifeblood, their sustenance. They're constantly on the lookout for a steady stream of it, and they carefully select their sources. Now, you might be thinking, surely they go for the most popular or the most successful people, right? Well, not necessarily. Narcissists are drawn to people who are likely to give them what they want, and those people aren't always the ones in the spotlight. They often gravitate towards individuals who are empathetic, generous, and people-pleasing. Why? Because these traits make it easier for them to manipulate and control their targets. Empathetic individuals are more likely to give the narcissist the benefit of the doubt, to forgive their transgressions. Generous people are more willing to give their time, their energy, their resources, and people pleasers, they're the perfect audience for the narcissist's grandstanding, always with applause and adulation. But it's not just about what the potential target can give, it's also about what they're willing to put up with. Narcissists are often attracted to individuals who have a high tolerance for emotional pain, who are resilient in the face of adversity. These individuals are less likely to walk away when the narcissist's behavior becomes abusive. So, the narcissist's selection process is not about finding the best or the brightest. It's about finding the most useful, the exploitable. It's about finding someone who will feed their ego, who will endure their abuse, who will stick around even when the going gets tough. And yet, it's important to remember that being chosen by a narcissist is not honor. It's a sign of manipulation, of exploitation. It's a sign that you've been seen as a means to an end, not as a person in your own right. Indeed, the narcissist's selection process is not random, but a calculated strategy to ensure a steady supply of admiration and control. So, who is the ideal victim for a narcissist and why? In the world of a narcissist, the perfect victim isn't necessarily who you'd expect. It's not the weak or the gullible, but rather those with a strong desire to please others. They are the individuals who willingly put others' needs before their own, often to their own detriment. This quality, while admirable in many contexts, makes them prime targets for narcissistic manipulation. Their selflessness becomes their vulnerability. But there's more to it than just a generous spirit. Often these individuals suffer from a lack of self-esteem. They might not see their own worth, making it easier for the narcissist to step in and control their perception of self-worth. It's a cruel irony that those who give the most often value themselves the least. Another characteristic of the ideal victim is a tendency to ignore personal boundaries. They may allow others to overstep, to take more than they give, all in the name of maintaining harmony. Yet this lack of boundaries serves as an open invitation to the narcissist, who sees it as an opportunity to exploit and control. And let's not forget that many of these individuals have a history of being taken advantage of or abused. This unfortunate past makes them more susceptible to the narcissist's manipulative tactics. It's as if they've been primed for exploitation, their past experiences serving as a training ground for future manipulation. But remember, it's not the victim's fault. It's never the victim's fault. The responsibility lies with the narcissist, who chooses to manipulate and exploit, rather than respect and appreciate. The narcissist's ideal victim is, therefore, someone who is willing to overlook their own needs in favor of the narcissists. They're the givers, the pleasers, the boundary benders, and those with a history of abuse. But by understanding these traits, we can begin to recognize the patterns, protect ourselves, and break the cycle of narcissistic abuse. Knowing what attracts narcissists, how can one protect oneself? Taking a journey through the mindset of a narcissist can be a daunting task, but it's a crucial step in understanding how to shield yourself from their manipulative tactics. You see, narcissists thrive on control and manipulation, and they're particularly drawn to those who lack strong boundaries or display low self-esteem. But don't despair. There are effective strategies to safeguard yourself from their grasp. First and foremost, establish and maintain robust personal boundaries. These are invisible lines that define where your needs, desires, and rights begin and end. By setting clear boundaries, you're sending a message that you value yourself and won't tolerate being treated poorly. Stand firm in these boundaries and don't let anyone, especially a narcissist, cross them. Boosting your self-esteem is another powerful defense mechanism. Remember, narcissists prey on those who doubt their worth. By nurturing a positive self-image, you become a less appealing target. Celebrate your strengths, accept your flaws, and practice self-compassion. The more you respect and value yourself, the less likely a narcissist will be able to worm their way into your life. If you suspect you're already entangled with a narcissist, don't hesitate to seek professional help. Therapists and counselors are trained to help you navigate these complex relationships and can provide you with the tools and support to extricate yourself safely. Above all, prioritize self-care and self-respect. This means taking care of your physical, emotional, and mental well-being, and not compromising your values for the sake of pleasing others. Remember, you are not an object to be used for someone else's gratification. You are a person deserving of love, respect, and kindness. Don't let a narcissist rob you of that. Until next time, please take good care and stay safe.